Hello YouTube family, and welcome to another episode of This and That. Yes, it is your boy Rosel, your soon to be #1 YouTube host. As I alluded to in the intro, today's episode is going to be all about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is exactly 1 week away, so we need to get started. So today we're going to talk about 5 different things. We're going to talk about the Big Easy. We're going to talk about the 2 different type of baskets you can buy, and my modified basket. And as an added bonus, we're going to tell you how to properly prepare a turkey the easy way. Alright family, the first thing we're going to address today, if you're new to the Big Easy family, the first thing we want to do is do a brief overview of assembly. If you pulling this thing out the box, it pretty much comes intact. You have the insert. If I remember correctly, this insert has to fit down in here. One of my subscribers had told me she bought one and the insert didn't fit properly. The only thing I can tell you, if this lip right here is bent somehow, you need to make sure, take a pair of pliers and make sure that lip is bent back up and that it's the same level all the way around. Then you slide your insert in. On the older units, and I'm assuming the newer units are the same way, you have to install the legs. You're gonna put 3 screws in the legs here. I hear that the newer ones have a wider leg that comes all the way around, and I would assume the only difference is it's probably going to have more screws, maybe 4 or 5 screws, and you're going to have 3 legs that come all the way around on the newer ones, because the older ones, the legs were a little bit flimsy, and if you slid it across a surface, they tended to want to kind of bend in on you. The other thing you'll have to do is put your igniter box on. And if you, once again, if you're new, this is your igniter box. Take that, you're going to turn your gas on, press it in, turn your gas on here, turn your gas on your propane tank, and then you're going to ignite it. You're going to turn it like so, and you'll hear the click. Look down in this hole right here, and you'll see a fire. I did not ignite it, but that's the concept. Now, I hear that the newer Big Easies come with this collapsible basket, and the basket has these wires like so. You collapse the basket, you take your bird, sit your bird in the basket, and then you pull the basket up around the bird. Makes it a lot simpler, but that's only for chicken and turkey. Pick up the whole basket like so, set it in the Big Easy, and make sure each one of those goes into one of your slots. Boom, 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 boom. When the bird's done, take your gloves, pick her up. When you sit it on the counter, and that's the beauty of the collapsible basket, you sit it on the counter, you lower it, and your bird's exposed. Now, the thing that I've done, and I haven't seen anyone else do this, not that I'm bragging, but I modified my very first basket. The reason I did that, I used this basket to cook different items. If you go back and look at some of my previous videos, I cook potatoes, I cook corn, I cook seafood, I cook everything using this basket. And oftentimes I do it all at the same time. So if I'm cooking potatoes, and I have the potatoes here in the lower area, and I have, say, some chicken breast here in this area, I wasn't ready to take the chicken breast out, but I wanted to take the potatoes out. I cut this out right here. And like I said, you can go back and look at my previous video, and I will put the potato in. Now I can get the potato out, because previously in this basket, with it being the way it was designed, I couldn't get my second item out. As you can also see, I ordered an insert. The insert allows you to put more items here in mid-range, and then you have your potatoes here, perhaps corn here, and there's also another add-on that goes here at the top that you can hang chicken legs off of. So That's the down and dirty about the baskets. The two baskets that Big Easy provides and the Rosel This&Dat modified basket. Very easy to do. Take some wire clips, clip it off. Better yet, go and look at my video. It's called the Big Easy Modified, I believe it is. I'll put a link in the description below or in the top during the video. Okay, another frequently asked question about the Big Easy for you newcomers. I've been asked, do you burn your Big Easy in? And for those of you who don't know, is if you buy like a cast iron pot or a skillet, you take that and you apply some oil to it, you put it under high heat, you wipe the excess oil off, and it helps to maintain that that cast iron skillet. On the Big Easy, personally, I did not burn mine in. I say yes and no. I put some oil in it, I cut it on, I let it go for about 15 minutes, but my main purpose was not to burn this in. I'm not sure that you're supposed to burn this. This is like some type of, I'm not even sure what type of metal this is, but some type of steel, but it's not cast iron. And if it's not cast iron, I'm not sure you have to burn it in. But what I do want to do is burn off any excess residue that may be in this thing from the manufacturing process. I'm about to feed myself and my family in this thing, so I wouldn't want any residue or any chemicals that they put on here for shipping to be in here. So I wash it off, I take it, hook it up to my propane tank, and then I burn it in for about 15 minutes. When I say burn it, I just put it on high heat, just turn the heat on and let it just go for 15 or 20 minutes. I cut it off. If you choose to, once it cools off, you can wash it off again, and I think that should be enough. So as far as the Big Easy goes, that's about it for the Big Easy. So next we're going to talk about seasoning a turkey, brining the turkey, or injecting the turkey. All right, fam. Next thing is, we're off the Big Easy. We pretty much got you all filled in on how to prepare your new Big Easy. If you're gonna burn it in, if you're gonna put the legs on, the whole 9 yards. So let's move on to the turkey, the star of the show. If you're new to the game, which I assume some of you are, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna unpackage our turkey. And like I said in the intro, what I alluded to was, today is Thursday. You have exactly 1 week to Thanksgiving. Go buy your turkey tomorrow. If that turkey's frozen, it's going to take you about 3 days in the refrigerator to thaw it out. So put that thing in the freezer maybe the first day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Pull that thing out of the freezer. Monday, put it in your refrigerator. Because if you brine, and that's the next thing we're going to get to. Brining is, you either can saltwater brine or brine. Brining is basically putting kosher salt on the outside of the bird. Some people say that pulls more flavor to the top and it kind of sucks that juice and makes it a juicier bird. My opinion, it basically just makes it juicier with water. You can saltwater brine, that's up to you. But, so with that being said, the first thing you want to do is pull the stuff that's packed on the inside of the bird. And what they do is they pack in the turkey neck, they pack in, it should be a bag, like the heart should be in here. Well, in this one, all they did was pack in the neck. Oh, that's cool. All right, here it is. I know they're supposed to put a bag of goodies in there. You have your gizzards, heart, liver, all that. I actually use that. You can use it to make a gravy, giblet gravy, whatever. I take it, I package it, put it in the freezer. All right, I've already washed the bird. Now, just to show you, if you want to brine the bird, if you're using the Big Easy, this is just a regular big Ziploc bag. But if you're going to brine this bird, I would take one of those big bags that you brine and serve meat in, one of the very large ones. Looks almost like a 15-gallon trash bag. I would take my bird, put the bag in the Big Easy basket. Take my bird, put it in the bag. Then if I was going to saltwater brine, I would pour my water in the basket and take it. If you have room, put the entire basket in your refrigerator. Let that thing brine for 12 to 24 hours. And that's the recommended brining time for if you're going to brine it. Put salt on it to create more moisture. The way I create my moisture is through a process called injection. I'll be right back to show y'all how I inject my turkey. Ah. Seasoning your bird, you have two choices. You can either brine like we talked about previously, or you can use the injection technique. That's the technique I choose to use. You can go out and buy the Tony Satcheries or some type of injection seasoning. I choose to make my own. I use butter. I use hot sauce. I like a little kick to my bird. My newfound friend, Dale's. And like I said in previous videos, Dale gives it a little bit of a smoky flavor. You're gonna put about 2 teaspoons of Dale. And that was about a teaspoon of hot sauce. And some Italian dressing. And you wanna strain that and strain all your big particles out. Because if not, that injector is not gonna pick it up. Doesn't even want to come out of the bottle. Sometimes it gets trapped. Now what I do with the remainder of this, I put it on the inside of the bird when I'm done. I see a lot of people throw that away. I don't. I use it. So we're going to sit this off to the side. Now, let's get all this out of the way. We're going to take our injector needle. We're going to put that down in there. And we're going to suck that up. I don't know if I would recommend using a measuring cup. You need something a little taller or something a little wider. Now you really want to hit that breast. You want to get down there and inject that breast. Stir that up a little bit. You're going to see it start to bubble out. But you want to hit that as many places as you can. You want to load this puppy up. But you want that flavor from the inside. Whoa. Oh yeah. I'm not going to bore y'all with the entire process, but you get the idea. Get that screwed in there tight. As soon as I finish injecting this puppy, we'll be right back. Alright fam, I'm done injecting it. I got it injected everywhere. I got it injected in the back, the butt, the legs, the wings, the breastplate, everywhere. The next thing we're going to do, and this is just Rose's recipe, I load this thing up on the inside with onions and garlic. Probably put about a half a cup of onions. What did I do with my garlic? Oh, here it is. And y'all can tell I love garlic. In some of my previous videos you've seen I got a whole jar of garlic. So I take this thing and I'll probably drop about 10 cloves of garlic in there. Another thing you can do, if you choose to, if you want to get some of that flavor under there, you can take the skin, lift it up, stick a few onions under the skin, stick a clove of garlic under the skin. Do the same thing on the other side. Stick a little onion, clove of garlic. Stick that down in there. And I think she's good to go. Now, the last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take my seasoning, and this is what I call my Kentucky Fried Chicken seasoning. Y'all remember my jars. I pre-make all my seasonings for my seafood, for my fish, for my steak. Then I have the one lid. Y'all can go visit that video. I have the lid where I drill holes in, and this jar is just to hold that lid. Take that, put it, and now this is, and I don't remember all the ingredients. I'll put them in the description, but it's like white pepper, black pepper, paprika, just a host of salt, regular pepper, garlic salt, just a host of seasonings. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna rub that in liberally everywhere. The wings, inside, we don't want to miss an opportunity for flavor. All right, fam. So, last thing we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna cut that off. I'm gonna cut this butt off and put it in with my other stuff. All right. Get a little bit more down in that cavity. All right. We're gonna go ahead and fire up the Big Easy. We can go ahead and drop the bird in there, and we'll be right back. All right, fam, forgive me. This is going to be a long video, but I think we need to really cover all the details if y'all want to have an awesome Thanksgiving. So we got the turkey in. As you can see, we got the collapsible basket. We got it all in each hole. The bird's in. She's looking good. Now, it's going to take about 2.5 hours to cook this bird. We don't have to touch it. We don't have to do anything. That's the beauty of the freaking Big Easy. So, oh, a lot of people ask me about the lid. I gotta go clean the lid up. It's been hanging up outside here. The lid does not go on until about the last half hour of the cook. The reason is the lid is reflective. It reflects more heat back into the bird. So you wanna wait until about the last half hour before you put that lid on. So leave this thing open. It's gonna cook low and slow. Well, actually medium and slow and low. And we're going to have the crispiest, flavorful bird you ever had for Thanksgiving. So I'll see y'all in about 2 hours. All right, fam. It's been about 2 hours, and she is looking good. I had that one wing there kind of slip outside, and that's gonna be a little more brown than everything else. But for the most part, she's looking good. I don't have one of those big highfalutin thermometers, but we're gonna put that right, see, right in there. See what we're working with. Now that says it's past 165 degrees, but I don't think that's quite accurate. Maybe they're in that region. It's gonna be hot. But one thing I forgot to tell y'all when I was making the video, right here in the tray, in the juice tray I call it. Whoa, it fell out on me. You can either take that and clean it up real good before you start putting your poultry in there or your meat. And you can put one of those silver trays in there. They make silver trays that fit inside that pan. You can catch the runoff, and you can make some awesome gravy using that tray right there. So don't forget, clean that tray up real good, or put you a silver liner or some aluminum foil in there. Try to catch that juice, and you can use it to make gravy or whatever for your Thanksgiving dinner. So that's just a quick tidbit. So we're gonna get this thing about another half hour. We're gonna come back and check it. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put the lid on it right now. Go ahead and put the lid on that puppy. That lid's gonna reflect some of that heat back down in. It's gonna help to crisp that skin up. So in about a half hour, we'll come and pull that puppy off and she should be ready to go. We'll be right back. All right, fam, it's been exactly 2.5 hours. My thermometer says it's well over 165 degrees, but like I said, she doesn't read accurate, I don't believe. But that little red thing has popped out in the Big Easy. I'm not totally sure about that as well, but that does mean the internal temperature has reached 165 degrees. Get rid of that lid. We're gonna go ahead and let's turn the gas off. Let's turn the gas off here. And let's, hey Fitz, yeah, you smell meat, don't you? Let's go ahead and pull this puppy out. Whoo, look at all that fat juice down there. Doesn't that look perfect? All right, we're gonna take it inside. We got it set up inside with a little drip pan. All right, fam. Time for the ultimate test. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. Put it to the side. I'm just gonna get me a little sliver here. Hold up, let me get right. Ooh, look at that juice. Right there in the bone. Oh my goodness. Pete, I'm not kidding. This freaking thing is delicious. Let me free it of its cage. I want a whole leg. Oh my goodness. I hope I'm not smacking. I hate smacking, but man, look at this skin. I'm no expert on cutting up turkey. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Game over, baby. That thing is freaking delicious. Look at all that juice. Oh, almost got me a leg anyway. Holy smoke. Look at that. Look at that, fam. Look at that juice. Game over. Happy Thanksgiving to all y'all. I hope this video helps somebody. I know it's gonna help me because I am going to throw down. We won't be here for Thanksgiving. We're going to Hilton Head, South Carolina. That's where we spend our Thanksgiving. My wife, my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, we hang out there. We go to a restaurant. We eat Thanksgiving dinner. We ain't got to worry about a cleanup. So, excuse me. If this video has been helpful, give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumbs down and the reason why in the comment section. And if you like what we're doing here and this and that, be sure to become a subscriber. If you become a subscriber, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we drop one of these awesome videos. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving. I love you all. Peace.